अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Which lesson we are in? Before that, which level we are in?
Fourth level. Fourth level.
Fourth level.
First level.
Lesson number
11.
Part number 4th. Can anyone read the previous principle, part 3? Pardon? Krishna.
He is eternal, all-knowing, omnipresent, all-powerful and all-attractive personality of God. He is the seed-giving father of all living beings.
He is the
Seed-giving father
ah,
of all living beings, and he is the sustaining energy of entire cosmic creation.
entire
Cosmic creation.
creation. Who got your own sustaining power? Sustaining power means, anybody understood or anyone has any doubt? Sustaining power for your sustenance. Sustenance. Anybody has their own sustenance power for sustainment? Everyone depending upon Krishna's mercy? Of course you understood some Krishna conscious principles. No one can sustain himself, only by the mercy of Krishna. Who can sustain? Whom he can sustain? Whom Krishna is sustaining? The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling gopis, gopi dasa anuthas. Anyone thinks that I am working like this one, I am engineer, I am doctor, I am lawyer, I am taking care of my family, then he is in illusion. That's not possible. Even scientists also. That's also not possible. Only Krishna is giving. Krishna is giving the sustaining energy. Okay? Today we are going to see part 4. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. please take down the statement. This is level 3, lesson 11, part 4, principle of ISKCON, fourth principle of ISKCON by Srila Prabhupada. The absolute truth is contained in all the great scriptures. The absolute truth is contained in all the great scriptures of the world. The absolute truth is contained in all the great scriptures of the world. However, the oldest known revealed scriptures in existence are the Vedic literatures. However, the oldest known revealed scriptures in existence are the Vedic literatures. Most notably, can anyone tell the most notably? Bhagavad Gita. Most notably, the Bhagavad Gita, which is the literal record of God's actual words. Most notably, the Bhagavad Gita, which is the literal record of God's actual words. I read out from beginning. The absolute truth is contained in all the great scriptures of the world. However, the oldest known revealed scriptures in existence are the Vedic literatures. Most notably, the Bhagavad Gita, which is the literal record of God's actual words. Is it clear? Can anyone tell the great scriptures of the world? Great scriptures? Simply you can say, the great scriptures of the world. Okay, that also, That's very, very important. For us, that is very, very important. The great scriptures of the world. Ramayana, Mahabharata also, of course. And then here the point is Bible and Quran. This and all, they are dealing with the absolute truth. Then what is the problem for them?
Promise only heaven. They promise only heaven.
It is not heaven because it is not revealed by God himself.
Recently, we come across some Muslims, they glorify Bhagavad Gita, even Christians. Many people, they come out now publicly. They are propagating Bhagavad Gita. They are telling what they are unable to know from their scripture, from Bible or Quran, that everything is given in Bhagavad Gita. Many people accept. But the old one. Old means oldest non-revealed. Old means from which time we can call it as old? That is vague answer. You can tell in the terms of yugas. Krita Yuga. Because
Surya Bhagavan revealed to Varun.
which scriptures you are referring to? Bhagavad Gita? In Treta Yuga? Bhagavad Gita?
Vivaswan revealed to Varun.
Who revealed to Vivaswan?
Krishna.
Which yuga that was? Treta Yuga? No. The old means before Kali Yuga. We can call as old. This is the Kali Yuga is new, you can tell. In old time, there's only scriptures about scriptures of Vedic literatures. Nothing else were there. Vedic literatures. You can see Bhagavatam, Satya Yuga, swan, white in color. Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakasipu stories, Prahlada stories. That time no Christianity, no Muslim people, nothing. Is right? In Treta Yuga, what is the Treta Yuga? Treta Rama. In that time also there was nothing. Then Vedic literature, Vedic culture. And then in Dwapara Yuga also, at the till end of the Dwapara Yuga, only Vishnu. Isn't it? There were no Christianity, no Christians, no Muslims, no Jains. Isn't it? Like that one, in Kali Yuga, what is the power of virtual qualities compared to Satya Yuga? Is greater?
Yes.
Greater in Kali Yuga?
Yes. Nama Sankirtanam is
Easier to get the
I'm asking you the virtuous qualities. Which is predominant? Either in Satya Yuga or in Kali Yuga?
Satya.
Then why you people are getting confused yourself? You are thinking something, speculating something else and answering. At what percentage that starts in Kali Yuga?
25.
25%. Isn't it? Normally this is nothing, 25%, isn't it? That's why people lose faith. Isn't it? If it is predominant, 100% more than fail mark is what? In a school. Some
40.
schools 40, some people consider 35, some people 30 also. Jane do. Satya Yuga, Krishna. He is in Dwapara Yuga. Satya Yuga, who came? The swan, Hamsa avatar. Who else came? Narasimha, Vamana. Isn't it? There are so many incarnations. What I was telling? 25% to begin with in Kali Yuga. Then practically 25% is nothing. So they lose
Faith.
faith, isn't it? In a class, 25 marks means failed. The failure candidate, isn't it? That's why that faith is divided. Like-minded people. In politics, we say no. Before independence, all were together in our India, Bharat, Pakistan, East Bengal, India, all together. Isn't it? Before independence. After independence, everybody wants to become king, Badshah. So they divided. They lost the faith. So like that one, in Kali Yuga, the faith is lost. So they are divided. Vedic culture different and others are all going. Christians, what's the age of Christians now?
2004, 18.
Before Christ also we say, before AD, after AD. Muslims, much lesser than Christians, isn't it? And Jains and all Jains still lesser. So like that one, as our politics, in politics you can find that people are divided. The same way here the faith also divided, isn't it? But everyone knows the absolute truth. Absolute truth, they have the knowledge, but they don't have the realized knowledge. They do not know who is the supreme person. They know God is there. Isn't it? What is the absolute truth? There's a very beginning of the statement is the absolute truth. Isn't it? Can anyone tell what is the absolute truth? Absolute contained great scriptures of the world. Christians know who is God,
They do not know.
but they have the knowledge that God is existing. Next to home also there is the church is there, every time is telling what for God they refer to some, I don't remember now.
Johama.
No. But they do not know who God is. Like what the Muslims also. Isn't it? What is the meaning of absolute truth? Can anyone tell? Absolute. It is very, very absolute. We say no? This is absolute. Absolute means nothing is about that one. Not comparable.
Never changes.
That never changes. Does not? Anything, yes. It's paraphernalia. Absolute truth. All absolute. Then, who is that absolute truth? Who is that absolute truth? What we can say from this statement? Absolute truth is source of all. From absolute truth, everything is coming. Ultimately, we have to end up with the main source, that is Krishna, that is absolute truth. What is in between, that's called? We are not going ultimately. You are trying is good.
Secondary.
It's better but not the specific answer. Relative, very correct. You remembered at least. the absolute truth and the relative truth. We never understand absolute truth. That's why we have problems. Problems are due to not knowing the absolute truth. We can understand to some extent the relative truth. We can take our same example. Sridhar Nitai Prabhu, of course that time he was stout, bulky man. He slapped on the cheeks of Lokabandhu. Of course, Lokabandhu is absolute, he never changed. He is how he was. Isn't it? Everyone understood that Sridhar Nitai, that time he was Srinivas only. He slapped on the cheek of Lokabandhu, everyone witnessed. They are all telling, yes, I have seen with my own eyes. Isn't it? But Lokabandhu is in Krishna consciousness. He got the mercy of Krishna and he is telling, what he is telling? No, Sridhar Nitai never bet me. Isn't it? Because he knows the absolute truth, the hidden hand of Krishna. Who is Guru?
Showing the hidden hand of
Who is Guru? Because he can impart transcendental knowledge because he has seen the absolute truth. So Lokabandhu has seen the truth, that's why he's telling, no, as though Sridhar Nitai slapped on my cheek, but he did not. He is used as an instrument in the hands of Krishna to purify me. How great Sridhar Nitai is. He could only purify me. How great Krishna is to accept Sridhar Nitai as an instrument to purify me. Who can purify? Wife can purify her husband. She will make more contaminated. Isn't it? You see, in relative truth and absolute truth, everything is contradictory. We do not absolute. We all witness that. Sridhar Nitai paid chance Lokabandhu. We have seen. And he is telling that no, he didn't do. He is glorifying Sridhar Nitai. We are blaming Sridhar Nitai. Hey, why you did like this one? And he is glorifying him. Krishna has taken Sridhar Nitai as an instrument to purify me. Which is better? We are getting purified. Is better or not? Is good or not? So Sridhar Nitai is good or bad? You understand? Rama is telling, my dear mother Kaikeyi, unless you didn't toss the 2 bones, there was no chance for me to go out and kill Ravana. You understand? We are finding faults with others, criticizing others, blaming others, blaspheming others, just because we are not aware of absolute truth. Please understand. A Vaishnava never blasphemed anyone. Anyone who is not blaspheming anyone else, he can become a devotee. Very first offenses. You got all this absolute truth. What is absolute truth is giving the absolute truth. That's absolute truth, not relative truth. Relative truth has some deviations, but absolute truth doesn't have any deviations. From any corner you see, look at that one. You can give the same answer. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekehe kurunandana. Isn't it? So please understand, we are all suffering. We are all unhappy all the time. Every step there is problems, dangerous situations we are facing each time, every fraction of second. This and all due to not knowing absolute truth. But we are quarreling. We have police stations, we have lower court, higher court, supreme court, all these things because why we need all these things? Huh? Pardon?
There is no faith in the Lord whatsoever.
This and all because we are not aware of
Absolutely.
absolute truth. So Vaishnava pure devotee never go to police station or any law of court. He doesn't go. Please understand this point. The ultimate thing is Krishna. He never has any. He never has any bad one. Bad relation.
Disputes with anyone.
He never has any dispute with anyone. He knows that Krishna is the source of all. Is there any dispute if we know that one Krishna is the source of all? Krishna is the enjoyer of all. Can we create any dispute with anyone else? Isn't it? This is the absolute truth. If you understand Krishna, we don't cheat anyone. We don't harm anyone. We will see Krishna in all and everything, in everyone. If at all they have some deficiency, we try to help them. We try to convince them, try to explain them, make them to understand what is the shortcoming within him. That is preaching. It is not that scolding. You fool, you don't know even this one. That's not preaching. Preaching is done out of compassion, not out of arrogance. It should be compassionate. The compassion comes from mercy of Krishna. When Krishna can give us that compassion, how he is pleased.
When we become confidential servant of
How you can become confidential servant of Krishna? How you can follow rules and regulations? The key point you are missing. You are missing the key point. How you can please Krishna? By doing sadhana, what you are getting, how you are gaining through this false ego. That's very, very important. Anyone took birth in this material world, he was born with this false ego. What is the false ego? I am not the servant of Krishna, I am the master of all. Is the cause for us to come to this material world. That is a false ego. True ego is I am servant of Krishna. That is true ego. False ego means I am the master of all. I want to control anything. Even I can control my family members, my parents. At night, midnight, I will open my mouth, means no one can sleep. All should get up. Isn't it? So the first enemy is false ego. That everyone should curb. For that only we have to do our sadhana. By doing sadhana, we can be helped by Krishna. One more thing is serving others. Those who are having the self-respect, they don't bend and they don't do any service to others. If really they want free from false ego, to whom they consider as enemies, to them they have to serve. Isn't it? Then Krishna is pleased. Krishna can do anything and everything for such a person. But we cannot criticize anyone. Isn't it? It's very nice poem in Telugu. Upakariki upakarama viparitama gadu seya vivarimpanga apakariki upakarama nepamennaka seyuvade dhanyudu smati. Somebody is doing some good thing for you and you are in return doing something good. That's not a great thing. But anyone who harmed you, but without considering that one within your mind, if you do good thing for such a person, you are the virtuous person. Tirukural. I am sorry, I do not know Tirukural. You just explain. Same thing.
So if somebody does harm to you, you do good to him so that he becomes shy.
He becomes shy. No, we do not want to make him to shy. That is not there actually. Trunadapi Suniche. No, he should get purified. He should realize his own mistake. That's not our aim to make him shy. That's not our aim. We want him to get purified. That's why in Sixtastakam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. We should not expect any respect from anyone, but ready to offer respect to everyone. Those who are even disrespectful to us. Our aim should not be like the tit for tat. I will show my power. You think I am so less or what? You do not know about me. This and all are not a thing to exhibit by a devotee. Devotees always, yesterday we saw,
humble.
they are very, very humble. Normally they are humble. Okay, so now we are talking about the absolute truth. Now, everybody understood that one? Absolute truth is only one thing, that's Krishna. Absolute truth has no. What is that no? No another source. Very correct. He has no source. It's absolute truth. Many people getting confused with absolute truth and
Related truth.
Sorry? Absolute truth and something. Many people got confused. Absolute truth and Krishna is, we are also. But we are not absolute truth. Krishna is absolute truth. Krishna is, and we are also eternal. All eternals are not absolute truth. There's many people in papers also I corrected. They did some mistake. Absolute truth and eternal. All eternal cannot be absolute truth. Absolute truth is only one. He is also eternal. So in my papers, if you go through scrutinizingly, you can understand even very small. That's very, very important. How best we can use the appropriate words.
We are part and parcel of Krishna. So we are part and parcel of Krishna. So
Yes.
also we have the quality of observation.
We have the quality, but not 100% quality. Little quantity, quality. The qualities are Satchit Ananda, to small extent. It is not the extent what Krishna has. That one. So he is contained in all the scriptures. Absolute truth. Everybody is telling. Isn't it? Then the oldest one. Oldest one means we have to consider from Satya Yuga. All were following Vedic scriptures only. That there is no, like this one, nowadays we are quarreling. Someone poured milk in Mecca. You know that one? He poured, the Muslim, and he saw Shiva, that is, what is it? Linga. And he was telling that once we were Hindus, all came and met him. So this is some WhatsApp video. Before Kali Yuga entirely the whole world is Vedic culture only. Is in Vedic culture only. Afterwards, even the virtuous qualities are diminishing. To begin with, in Kali Yuga it is 25%. So it is now also it is diminishing. It is not 25% now, it is less than 25%. So that it's losing the power. Isn't it? Then only all people they come. So the Bhagavan absolute can be realized in
3 ways.
3 levels. Isn't it? The very first one is Brahma. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan iti sapyate. Brahman means what? Brahman means?
Race.
Pervasive. Is completely, fully pervasive. Just like the light is turned on, then the rays and all spread over all the space. Isn't it? Like that one, Bhagavan is there. Bhagavan, effulgence, it is spread all over. Early in the morning, some mothers, they wake up their children, the son. Hey, get up, sun has come. Isn't it? Sun never entered the home. Sun has come outside. But the rays are getting inside. Even for the rays, what the mother is calling? Sun. S-U-N and S-O-N. Isn't it? So, without seeing the sun, the globe, it's telling that sun has come. After seeing its rays. So this is first realization. Who is exemplary for that one? Who is exemplary for that one?
Impersonalists. Impersonalists, they think...
Which one?
Impersonalists.
Impersonalists. Now I'm talking about the scriptural wise. Muslims. They touch the wall and they do prayer. They see, everywhere God, you are everywhere. Anyone entered any mosque? No? You must have seen, no? They are touching the wall and they pray and looking at the top. So this is absolute truth. They know absolute truth to some extent, the very first level only. They not understood fully. Even they were not allowing ladies also inside, but now few countries they allowed. That's slowly the influence of Kali Yuga. So this is the first level of understanding the absolute truth. So wherever people are telling that God is everywhere, He has no form. But that is true? No. Because this awareness is not full, it is partial. It is only partial. But that is also absolute truth. That's partial absolute truth. It's not fully. They don't understand. That's why even we cannot quarrel with the Muslims, we cannot discuss with Muslims, we cannot fight with Muslims. Those who understood the truth, absolute truth. Huh? That's why we say we can go and preach anywhere without creating any enmity with anyone. That is the second realization of ours. We do not want to create enmity with anyone. So this is very, very important. They have their own scripture. They are doing something. But those who well gone into deeply, they realize they cannot get the answers for their own questions. That's not mentioned in the Quran scripture. That's why they seek in some others. That's he mentioned actually. He mentioned, I watched that video also. So next comes the Christians. Some Christians, they are also Catholics and Protestants. Isn't it? Some people, they have their idol worship. They put some candle, this, that and all. It's just they like the second one, Paramatma. They do not know actually absolute truth. They do some worship. They take candle and do that one. It's just like Paramatma, localized. They are concentrating everything into that picture. I am not that much aware of Christianity, but some extent it is explained like that one. And if you go further in third level, we can know Krishna fully. Isn't it? Very nicely Prabhupada, they explained this one, the three levels of understanding. One is absolute truth. You can see sun rays everywhere. Isn't it? The localized form, if you break one glass, you throw that one on the earth with force, it becomes many, many bits. In each bit, you can see one sun. Isn't it? You keep so many buckets of water. In that one, you can see. In each bucket, one sun. In the same way, even Dasaratha. Can you tell this one? Remembering this one? This episode? Dasaratha consoled Rama. Whom? Which one he reflected? Moon. Rama, he wanted to get the moon from the sky. Is it possible? So many ways, all people are trying to console him, but he was crying. All of a sudden, Dasratha got the idea. He asked to bring the mirror and brought the mirror and kept on his lap. Now you see, your moon is near you. You can catch, you can play, you can do anything as you like. Then Rama became quiet. Isn't it? The Paramatma is localized. Isn't it? If you go to sun planet, in sun planet you can meet Vivaswan that time. You can speak to them. Isn't it? You can do everything as we are doing now. Converse, exchange. Isn't it? The same thing I explained to that Mataji, which Mataji? The service mother? Ambika Mataji. You remember this one? Suppose she is seeking the bride for his son. You remember? Don't forget anything. The examples are very, very important. You have to give example to make them understand. vaguely if you speak, going on speaking means it is not penetrating the muddy mind. We have to remove the mud. So we have to give the examples. So dadhami buddhi yogam tam ermama piyandati. So we should be ready to please Krishna. Then Krishna will give us intelligence. Okay? So Bhagavan, Vivaswan, you can meet him. Isn't it? If you go there. The same way, we have to understand Bhagavan. One who understands Brahman, he knows only to some extent. One who understands the localized form, he understands little more than Brahman realized. But Bhagavan, one who realized Bhagavan, he knows fully Krishna. So in this way, we should not quarrel with anyone. Isn't it? One who is quarreling, he never understood absolute truth. Then this whole world will become, material world will become spiritual world. This is what Krishna wants actually. Vasudeva Kutumba. Vasudeva Kutumba means all our intelligence here. Material is all intelligence. Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakasipu, they are better than us. Our intelligence is nothing. Their intelligence cannot compare. Even such people, they are not successful. What Krishna is telling, even such intelligent people, they will become successful. In which sloka? Which sloka? Even the intelligent people, they. If I tell, then everybody will know. Vasudeva Kutumbam. I'm giving so many clues.
Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan.
Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan. Jnanavan has no value. He has to take one more birth, one more birth, one more birth. Bahunam Janmanam Ante. The end of his life is when he
realized Vasudeva is
Vasudeva son Krishna. Yeah, they are not telling Krishna, simply Krishna. Simply Krishna in Chennai, in each road, each lane, there are millions, hundreds of Krishnas are there. Every building you can see one Krishna must be there. Hindu family means, isn't it? Krishna, Krishna, all the names. So that not that Krishnas. Now Vasudeva, Vasudeva's son is Vasudeva. Isn't it? So such Vasudeva is Sarvam Iti. Everything is Krishna. The intelligent person who understands that Krishna is everything. Everything is coming from Krishna. We are talking the intelligent. The intelligent is useless having his intelligence unless he realizes that Krishna is everything. Then what we can call about this intelligence? For his satisfaction we are calling him as an intelligent person. You understand? The intelligent person has to take one more birth if he is not realizing Krishna. Isn't it? That's the sloka. What is the use of that intelligence? The intelligence is gained by the intelligence is given by
Maya.
Krishna cannot give such an intelligence. Krishna gives the intelligence to understand Krishna. Maya gives the intelligence not to understand even Maya. That is the tricks of Maya. Maya is the perfect servant of Krishna. Maya is helping you to become intelligent of this world. But she never gives chances to understand Krishna. That's why you have to take birth again and again, again and again. Nahi nahi rakshati dumkum karani. You are intelligent. You are intelligent words that are not going to help you at the time of you giving up your body. Sankaracharya, Lord Shiva himself is telling this one. Intelligent person is not the important one. We don't want intelligence. Realized soul is important. Intelligence is not that much importance. Even in ISKCON, please understand. In Krishna consciousness, many people can refer this. They are called. They can refer this. That they are called.
Veda Bhatarata.
In English, what we call them? They can tell this. That.
Dictionary.
Book. Better answer.
Bookworms.
Bookworms. No one heard that word? Bookworms? That's not important. We should have the realization. We should realize. Then only that is going to help us. The realized soul never falls down. One who fell down never realized. Please understand. So this is the absolute truth. So all the scriptures, they came later on, but that is not complete and they are not complete and perfect. But they give some glimpses of absolute truth. But they cannot conceive who is the absolute truth. But here we can understand important point in this one last statement. Can anyone read? The words notably. Yes, read out.
Notably in the Bhagavad Gita, it is the literal record of God's actual words.
Actual words. Why is it called actual words? Why is it called actual words?
His own words. His own words.
Why you mentioned that actual? Why it is called actual? Actual means Prabhupada insisted what? As it is. We use our own intelligence to understand that one. We give interpretations. If you interpret, that is not the actual words. That's not the song sung by Krishna. It is sung by Kannadasan or somebody else. Radha Krishna. Isn't it? It's not by Krishna. The actual words. You should understand that all the scriptures that exist in the world, they are compiled by not Bhagavan. Only by our Vyasadeva is literary incarnation, but not Krishna. But all others also, Quran, Bible, Guru Granth, that and all not by God. But in Mahabharata, the path is Bhagavad Gita. Isn't it? The Bhagavad Gita was compiled by Vyasadeva, and he is referring to the conversation between Krishna and Arjuna. As in Bhagavatam, we can see only the conversation between Suta Goswami and Saunakadi Munis. in Naimisaranya. In that one, Suta Goswami is referring to Sukadeva Goswami speaking to Parikshit Maharaj that time. Isn't it? So here also it's like that one. Vedavyas is compelling in Mahabharata. It's Mahabharata. In that one, the path is Bhagavad Gita. But what is Vedavyas insisted in that one? He feels himself offender if he does something to avoid offending. He did something else. Can anyone tell what is that one? First of all, you understand my question? Literary incarnated person is Vedavyas. He is compelling Bharata. In that one, in one stage, this Bhagavad Gita is spoken. That is his compelling. As it is, how the Krishna and Arjuna converse, same thing here is writing. He thought, if I write same as it is, I am offender. But I want to make it clear for all the readers in future. What is that one?
Sri Bhagavan.
Sri Bhagavan words. Please understand that. Vedavyas also thinking, if I can say Krishna Bhavacha, then this Bhagavad Gita has no value. Many people, he is only Krishna, is just like Arjuna, just like Dhritarashtra, just like Sanjay. But particularly mentioning Krishna Bhagavan. You all understand this point? If he mentioned as Krishna Bhavacha, then it has no weight. Bhagavad Gita has no weight, value. He is mentioning, even if I mention only Krishna, then I am offensive at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna. Please understand, whenever we are referring to Krishna or some Krishnas belonging to Krishna, we should use the first letter as capital letter. Don't write small letter for Krishna. We should also feel like Vedavyas. We cannot offend at the lotus feet of Krishna. He's teaching us, don't consider Krishna as Krishna. Consider Krishna as Bhagavan. So this is very good lesson for us. Because the words and all coming from the lotus lips of Krishna. Why we call lotus? Why? What is the significance of lotus? Why it is? Many times we tell no, lotus feet of Krishna, lotus feet. Detached means?
Water, when you drop water on lotus, it flows out. Will not stick to it.
So what? You are pouring, I am pouring water on you. You are this way, you are protesting that one. What is the thing then? What is the peculiarity in that one?
Because on me I get drenched, but lotus will not get drenched.
No.
Filthy. It grows on filthy sand.
Yes, it grows. This material world is also like that one. In that one, a Vaishnava is intact, untouched by this contamination. So, lotus mouth means from that lotus mouth any contaminated things never comes. Only absolute truth comes. The lotus feet means the feet are completely pure, it's not contaminated. That's why always Lakshmi Devi carries lotus flowers. Whenever Narayana or Vishnu comes, he wants to worship him with a lotus. Even all Vishnus, 24 forms of Vishnu, in one of their hands, he is holding lotus flower. Lotus flower is for what? To whom? Lotus flower and one more thing.
Disc.
Disc for
No.
disc for devotees.
No, non-devotees.
Why you are not thinking before you speak? Huh? Isn't it? Think 3 times, thrice, select twice, speak once. Huh? The lotus flower and consul. For non-devotees,
Disc and club.
and club. Isn't it? So this way, the lotus flower has a significance. Huh? So the words in this world, no scripture is directly spoken by the Bhagavan himself, the Supreme Absolute, except Bhagavad Gita. Anyone who understands Bhagavad Gita through disciplic succession, he can become pure devotee. Otherwise it is not that much easy. Dwapara end, Krishna spoke that one to Arjuna, but no one understood. Then Advaita Acharya, he called Krishna to appear. Otherwise, there is no chance for us to discuss Bhagavad Gita also as we are doing today. So Krishna, he descended as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Once he spoke in Krishna form, the same Krishna form he cannot demonstrate. For each and every event, Krishna has to change his forms. To do Ramayana, he cannot play Krishna himself for direct Krishna as Rama. For that particular episode, Krishna has to change his form. Isn't it? At our home, we can wear an ordinary dress. Isn't it? But when we are coming like this, when we are going to office or going to temple, that time we change our dress. Isn't it? Like that one. Krishna, very nicely, after hearing the heart of Advaita Acharya, he descended as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he demonstrated how to understand. Otherwise, it is not. Even in my life, before coming to ISKCON, I read many Bhagavad Gitas. I could not understand. My sister also, she just to copy Bhagavad Gita, all the slokas, word to word meaning, translation of some other book, not our proper. Now she is in Sai Baba service. I am not criticizing her. She did all Bhagavad Gita 700 slokas before marriage. Today she is going to, what is it in Andhra Pradesh?
Whitefield.
Puttaparthi. Sometimes he goes to Puttaparthi, sometimes Mailapur, So she's end up with like that one. I also read many Bhagavad Gitas, but fortunately, I don't know, I got Bhagavad Gita as this. Bhagavad Gita as this. So, the words of Krishna, that is absolute. Krishna and Krishna's paraphernalia are absolute. Anything connected to Krishna without having any interpretation, that is Krishna. Huh? Guru is representative of Krishna. That's why we should treat him as good as Krishna. He never claims himself as Krishna, but still we treat him as Krishna. Anyone connected to Krishna is all glorious. He may have all glories of this material world and not connected to Krishna. No any single glory is going to benefit him. That and all mere big zeros. So the importance of Bhagavad Gita is such that anyone, even the Arjuna who was in dilemma, he become victorious, all victorious. He could be able to do impossible possible. Killing Jayadratha is not at all easy. Isn't it? What Krishna is telling? You are not the doer, I am the doer. If you surrender to me, I will arrange everything for you. We cannot claim that I did this one, I did this one, I did this one. We have no chance. That's why the pure devotee Lokabandhu, as though everybody is insisting that Sridhar Nitai bet him, he is protesting all. No, he did not. He helped me. Rather, he helped me to become pure. Anyone is helping you to become pure, you blaspheme him, you scold him. This material world is meant for our purification. If someone scolds you, you cannot repeat the same thing to him. If you become thankful to him, you are blessed. This is the activities of a Vaishnava. Isn't it? Annamacharya, the story everybody must have seen, no? The last, the king is coming and is confessing his mistakes. But Annamacharya is telling, no. You are just an instrument. For me to advance further. Always there is no chance. The gold ore is pure? No. Got so much contamination. It has to burn it. We have to burn it. Smelt. The smelting also, not burning, with high temperatures. Like that one, we are all contaminated. The thing is, only the purest one is the holy names of Krishna. If you use that holy names, the power of holy names is purifying us. So it is not harmful for us. It is so glorious that Krishna's names is purifying us. That is going to actually relieve us from all the miseries of this material world. No one can extinguish forest fire except the mercy of Krishna through the clouds. Isn't it? The same way, the miseries of this material world is not easily extinguished. Only the representative of Krishna, who carries the mercy of Krishna, and he showers his mercy upon us, so we are relieved from the miseries of this material world. This and all contained in Bhagavad Gita. Any problem, anywhere, anyhow, the solution is there. Sarvadharma Parityajya Mam Ekam Sarva. How to surrender to Krishna. This we have to learn from the Parampara. We cannot speculate on our own. That's not possible. Krishna is not pleased. Anyone who is doing independently cannot please Krishna. But if you follow Krishna's representative, then Krishna can help you in all directions, at all angles. Without the mercy of Krishna, we cannot do it. We cannot become successful. This principle we should understand. What is the principle we learn now? Today's principle is of all the scriptures, which one? Bhagavad Gita. Why?
It's actual words of Krishna.
This is the, yes, actual words of Krishna. Even if it is Duryodhana Uvacha, that is also words of Krishna. So don't blame even Duryodhana. Duryodhana is an instrument. Just like Kaikeyi. Rama is glorifying Kaikeyi. Mother Kaikeyi, if you didn't ask for the boons, there was no chance for me to go out and kill Ravana. My very point of descending from my Ramaloka to this material world is to kill Ravana. Isn't it? Anything that Krishna does that is good, behind that one, there is a great thing is to take place. If you miss that one, we are losing the great thing. So understand the importance of Bhagavad Gita and implement in your lives and make your life successful. Hare Krishna, thank you very much. Time is over, 1 hour at least?
1 hour 15 minutes.
50 minutes, sir.
1:15.
Okay? Okay, good. So any doubt or clarification required, please come forward. Everybody got up from your sleep? No doubt? Everybody having a yes?
These can make out what kind of intelligence we are having, whether we are having Krishna's intelligence or Maya's intelligence. How can we do this?
That's why Krishna's intelligence means the instruction you are following your Guru. You are using your own intelligence means that is Maya's intelligence. Till you realize Krishna, you have to follow the instruction of your Guru. You understand? When Krishna reveals himself to you, that time you will get the Krishna's intelligence. Till then you should follow the instructions of your Guru. We cannot say that, well, I did my ME, MBA, I have so much intelligence. Your intelligence is not better than Ravana. Kamsa very tactfully, he put his father in jail and declared that his father wants to take rest. He is in old age. He wants to renounce his kingdom. He wants to do his own tapasya, meditation. But all this intelligence never gave any benefit to him. You understand now? Till you were realized by Krishna, you had to follow the instruction of Guru. The influence of Maya. That only you are speaking, you are doing everything. That's the answer for you. So on your own you cannot do anything. Anything else? Yes.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Purana, and it is the highest of all the scriptures.
Ah.
But Bhagavad Gita is the oldest scripture and God's own words, actual words.
It's not oldest. I never mentioned like that one. Bhagavad Gita is late Dwapara Yuga end.
Out of this,
The oldest scriptures means Vedic literatures. Bhagavad Gita is latest one.
out of these, we consider Srimad Bhagavatam as superior.
Srimad Bhagavatam.
But Bhagavad Gita has God's own words.
You are comparing Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam,
Yes.
isn't it? What I told, even after Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita, no one could understand that one. That's why I told you, don't read Bhagavad Gita on your own and try to understand that one. Did I tell or not? You have to read and you have to follow ISKCON devotees, your guru. Okay? Bhagavatam is not that one. Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita at the end of Dwapara Yuga. But for the benefit of the Kali Yuga, that is the next Yuga, Vedavyas wanted to compile the latest one. This is the end of the Dwapara Yuga. He wants to give something for the people of Kali Yuga. So he compiled and named it as Vedanta. But afterwards, he was not happy. Vedanta means there is nothing more than that one. And to his knowledge, he thought this is the Vedanta, but theoretically is Vedanta. Practically that was not giving the end point. That's not giving the ultimate happiness. That's why he needed a guru. By the divine arrangement of Krishna, he got Narada. We are all like that one only. Without guru, we want to do something. We do not want to surrender to gurus. Many people are like that one. There is no wonder. Even those days it was like that one. Then the Narada instructed him. Unnecessarily you are giving so many things. Isn't it? In a medical shop, if you go, which medicine is the best? And you ask that owner of the medical shop, can you tell that any medicine is no good? Everything is the best. He cannot say. For each disease, he has one medicine. That medicine is so important for the disease. So he will tell you everything is important, everything is good. Which one you select? Like that one, Narada Muni is explaining. So Kali Yuga people, what are the symptoms of Kali Yuga? They are mindless, no intelligence, lazy. For that one only we have to give medicine. That's the only medicine is Krishna. Anything related to Krishna. Then he picked out all the things from Vedanta only about Krishna and Krishna. First 9 chapters, it's only the devotees of Krishna. 10th chapter, cantos. 9 cantos only about the Krishna's devotees. 10th canto about Krishna. 11th and 12th, the future. You understand? That is different. Bhagavad Gita is different. After compiling Srimad Bhagavatam, Then only recently, 500 years ago, Advaita Acharya, he pleaded Krishna to dissent. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. You understand these two episodes, huh? Different times. Huh? Even Srimad Bhagavatam on your own cannot understand. For that also you need
Guru.
Huh? Does that answer your question? Yes.
No.
Yes.
Realized souls never fall down. That portion I understood. But one who fell down never realized anything. That I could not understand, Prabhu, because he might have chanted, he might have done devotional service.
You understood the realized soul.
Never.
It means that you are realized.
No, I mean I get that statement. But
So you never fell down?
I fell down many times.
When you fell down, you never thought that when you are not realized? You understood that you fell down many times. Means you are not following rules and regulations.
Correct.
Then you never thought that when you are not realized?
Yeah, I am not realized.
Then what is your question? What is your question?
No, devotees who are advanced than me, they
Don't compare advanced and all. Don't think about others. You talk about yourself. You think about yourself. Huh? That's not good. You cannot even compare one Vaishnava with another Vaishnava. Huh? You understood the realized soul never fall down. Huh? You are telling you fell down many times and you never understood is not realized means. You fell down many times. It means that you are never realized. Then what you did not understand? You are not realized. That's why you fell down. What the question is there? Huh?
we chanted that we believe.
Your chanting means your chanting is not perfect and complete. Please understand. That's the thing I'm telling. One person also asked, we are in Krishna consciousness. Then why the Maya attacks us? We are in Krishna consciousness. Why Maya attacks? And why Krishna is not helping us? We always have problems. He assumes that he is in Krishna consciousness. He is actually not in Krishna consciousness. He is in Maya consciousness. The person who is doing MBBS course, 5-year course, 5.5-year course, is not a doctor yet. He cannot prescribe anything for any patient. He has to finish off his course. Out surgeon period also he had to complete. Then also he has to cannot become eminent doctor immediately. He needs some realizations, practical realizations, isn't it? So don't consider that as I am in ISKCON, I did my MBA, I can give lectures, no problem. You may know English very well. It doesn't mean that you can speak about the philosophy and religion of Krishna consciousness. You understand? So it is better for you to consider yourself, don't compare, don't think of others. You cannot even understand the Vaishnavas. That's a statement also. You cannot understand Vaishnavas. Yes. Anyway?
Child is born in Hindu. The attitude demigod is given birth to this child. One child born in Christian, that will Jesus is given. Child born in Muslim, that will Allah is given birth. But what everyone should think
About? Think of about what?
they are not thinking of Krishna. They are
No. Krishna is the ultimate absolute truth. In a building, if there are 25 stories, can you immediately go to 25th story? One by one you have to go. Isn't it? In a school there are 12 standards. You can put your son or your child in 12th standard immediately. We have to prove. Now pre-KG also there. Earlier, when we were going to school, that time no LKG, UKG and all. Then later on LKG, UKG came. No pre-KG. So these many years we had to go through. Okay, I told that the very first one is step-based level is Muslims. Then comes Christians. Then finally comes Vaishnava. So they have to come step by step. That is evolutionary process. Through that one he will come up. If he did something wrong, then again he will go down also. In that Paramapada Sopana Padam, on Ekadashi days will be the ladder and snakes. So, what is that in Tamil they call? Paramapadam. Isn't it that one? The ladder means you can get on. Snake means you have to slide down. That's Paramapada, the Vaikuntha Loka. This is actually the play is not a funny thing. It's a real thing. It shows. You are doing something. Pious activities means you can get onto the ladder. Impious means you have to slide down. Bottom also it comes. From top to the big snake is the one.
99.
Isn't it? Nowadays that are not there. Isn't it? In my childhood, I played that one many times. Vaikuntha Ekadasi means that comes. Nowadays, nothing. No one is going to temple also nowadays. They are going for the jobs. So this is like this one. So our parents should take care of children. Otherwise, children are losing all their intelligence. Everybody is watching this cell phone now. Now you saw that one, how much that is damaging the eyes of the children particularly. Better don't give cell phones to children. That is spoiling actually. The life is spoiled, otherwise the child's life is spoiled. Please understand. In Trivandrum or somewhere, no, it is in one hospital, 100 children were like that one. They got admitted. Better not to give this one. They become addict. No, that's no good. No, we do not know how to use the technology. That's the problem. Okay, whose question and answer is answered? You got the answer for your question? No? Yes, anything else? The taste? Yeah. You have the higher taste. You don't have the higher taste. That's obvious. In material world, you cannot find any higher taste unless it is coming from the higher planetary system. Higher planet. That's thing. Please listen to me now. The things coming from higher level to lower level, that's the education. That is the helping hand. It never comes from lower to higher level. So, Golokera, Premadana, Harinama, Sankirtana. This, the holy names you cannot find in this material world. It is coming from Goloka. How you are getting? Through disciplic succession, through Vaishnavas. Isn't it? Brahmanda, Brahmite Kona, Bhagyavan Jiva is the fortunate person. Who is the fortunate person? Who gets?
Guru and Krishna.
The seed of devotion for Krishna through Guru. You understand? You cannot get the higher taste anywhere here. They are going for only the filthy taste. The Indra story is there now. Don't forget the stories. The Indra, topmost one, the king for the heavenly planets. He came down. He eats only the stool. And Brahma is coming and reminding him. He's telling, no, I am very, very happy. Like we people telling that without Krishna consciousness I am very happy. Huh? You understand now? We cannot help ourselves. Huh? We can be helped only by Krishna through disciplic succession. God
helps
those who
help
help themselves. Help themselves means it's not actually themselves. Themselves means through Krishna's representatives. That is for the soul. We help only for our body. That's the difference. You got the answer for your question? Not yet? The higher things, objects never be available here unless it is given to you by your Guru Maharaj. That's why Prabhupada is telling whenever you are seeking a Guru, you should ask him, can you impart me transcendental knowledge? Please understand. Don't ask whether you are coming in disciplic section, whether you are talking about Krishna. That's not very, very important point. Can the Guru impart transcendental knowledge? You know about transcendental boat? Even the transcendental boat what?
Sinner of the sinners.
Most abominable person can get on to that transcendental knowledge. You understand the power of transcendental knowledge? That knowledge should be given by Guru. That he is the Guru. If you get that one, even you are the fullest of all fools. You will become intelligent. Mukam karoti vachalam. You can recite. Huh? That is the Guru. It's the, you chant 16 rounds minimum, follow for regulatory principles. And come and pay your obeisances at my lotus feet. It's not the Guru. You should impart the transcendental knowledge. Huh? You got the thing? We cannot get on its own. Only Bhagyavan Jiva. How you will become Bhagyavan fortunate? If you do our sadhana. If you are pleasing Krishna, then Krishna will send Guru to you. Otherwise not. You cannot seek your Guru. You please Krishna, then Krishna will send. Very nice one, no? Parikshit Maharaj, he understood 7 days he is going to die. Huh? He is going to the river bed and he is asking everyone, can anyone help me, help me, help me, help me? No one could come forward. Then by the divine arrangement of Krishna, he sent Sukadeva Goswami. It is not that we can seek Guru. Don't be after any Guru. You be after Krishna, then by the mercy of Krishna you will get the Guru. By the mercy of Guru you go to Krishna. That's the answer now you understood? Not yet? When you are admitting your child to a school, then you have no control in the school curriculum. When you get on to a flight, you have no choice to get on in between. You have to reach the destination. Whether that is your own destination or not, you got into the flight. The same way, once you admit your child to your school, you have no control. When they come to your home, then you can import something. All the schools are materials only. That's why we people in ISKCON, our parents, we are asking the children, parents, to take care of the children. At home we have to make them to understand all these things. You understand? But in school you cannot do anything. If you are really controlled by Krishna on your own devotion and love, then Krishna can play anything. You understand? You are thinking that only the teachers in that school are controlling your children. But you never thought that even the children, teachers are controlled by Krishna. That is the higher taste. Only Guru can give you the higher taste. Now you got the point? If you pray Krishna sincerely, then Krishna will respond to you. That you have to realize. You understand? In your home, the motor problem was there. That was controlled or not? Krishna heard your voice or not? Not this voice, the children voice. Isn't it? You realize that one, no? So always don't forget Krishna. If you forget Krishna, you have the problem. The teachers also controlled by Krishna. Krishna, this is my position. I have to admit my daughter to this school. And they are playing like this one. They are controlling my daughter like this one. Please help me. See that one, that she is advancing towards you. The prayers are the best process than anything else. Direct to Krishna. You have to experience that one. That's called the realization. Now you understood to some extent? 1 second. You understood to some extent? Yes, Mataji. Yeah.
She has some karma. Means God has brought you here.
To that particular place, particular school, particular thing.
That karma she is going to do. If she doesn't like that karma what she has brought with her, she is praying God.
Yes.
That means Vidya is not the end karma. Means that because of her prayer, that karma will change.
Definitely what Krishna is telling. Sarvadharman paritejya mam ekam saranam raja aham tvam sarva papebhya mokshayishyami. Your karma is also changed by Krishna. Mukunda, that's why Krishna is called Mukunda, one who gives you liberation. Liberation means from your entanglement of karmic reactions. You are free from your karmic reactions. Is Krishna can only do that one. That's why Krishna's words, now Bhagavad Gita, is pure. It is coming from the lotus mouth of Krishna. You understand? Even if your mother-in-law is scolding you, she is inflicting you pains, you pray to Krishna. Sati Sakkubai, you know the story of Sati Sakkubai? Hey, everybody? How was her mother-in-law? Whenever she praised Krishna, Krishna comes and does all the work for the Sakkubai. These Marathi stories, This happens, it's not a story, it's the history. Krishna comes. You know the story, no? Krishna comes and helps. But we are not taking all the scriptures of ours. We are only following American style. Amway. A for apple, B for biscuit. Apple biscuit only for that body, not for the soul. We are not giving anything for the soul. We are taking care of the body. That's why we are all like this.
So if she has brought some karma with her fiber, actually by praying God, Krishna will help her to do the right thing.
Yes.
Karma, she is meaning she has come to enjoy certain things in this world. Yeah, that's what that is. I am restricting that enjoyment by praying.
Krishna can do impossible possible. She wants to enjoy. You do not want her to enjoy. Am I correct? That's the thing you are telling now. When you become sincere, when you are praying Krishna,
No, I am understanding that enjoyment is
good. I understood you also. You are telling that one, that's why you are trying to teach your daughter, don't do all this, it's not good. Isn't it? It's not good. But she is not accepting your words. Then you are praying to Krishna. Isn't it? What Krishna does? You should tell that one, what she is doing is not going to help her. Instead, she should render service to you, Krishna. Your prayer should be like that one. You cannot say that just get rid of her from her habit. That's not complete. The complete comes when you pray Krishna. Instead, this hobby, if she can render service to you, I want her to service you, then Krishna do wonderful thing. He will make her to understand this is no good. He will give some problem whenever she is doing that one. And Krishna will turn her at a turning point in her life. But you cannot do that one. Anything we are not the doers, please understand. If you want to do to someone else, you pray to Krishna. Krishna will do for you. Not you. You are not the doer. Now you understand the point? We cannot do how much we put. That's not possible. If you ask Krishna, the final prayer should be, instead of this one, she has to render service to. So nicely what we are taught in our ISKCON, oh Krishna, please engage me in your service. It is not that I want to engage in your service. Please understand the difference between I want to engage in your service and Krishna engage me in your service. These two are quite different. We can engage as we like, but that may not be pleasing Krishna. But if Krishna engages us in his service, Krishna is definite. Even if you are not successful in that endeavor, but you want to do some service to Krishna and you do fantastically, that may not please Krishna. You understand the point? Even if Krishna is engaging you and you are not perfect, but you are attempting to that one, Krishna is pleased very much. You understand? That's why Mahamantra, please Krishna engage me in your service. So, please let me engage in your service. That's not the prayer. Huh? Isn't it? So we should be very, very humble. We should request, oh my dear Krishna, how best I can serve you. Huh? Please accept my service. This is not the thing. Please accept my service. He need not accept that service. He need not want that. He wants to see how best we are purified. If we accept his words, and accordingly if we engage, then he is pleased. When we understood this point, we cannot ask, please engage me in your service. You engage me in your service. That's correct. No? But I want to engage. Please let me engage in your service. That's not good. Mostly we do like that. I am engaged in this one, I am doing this one, I am doing that one. For our own sense gratification. Even in devotional service, in so-called devotional service, devotees may go for sense gratification. You heard that word? That is also there. They do something only for the sense gratification, not for purification. Such devotional service also being done now. So we have to be very, very careful. Now it is thoroughly understood your point, your situation? Yes. Anyone else? Okay, time up? Okay, Hare Krishna, thank you very much.